New Zealand is a country of towering mountains, endless plains, magical waterfalls, volcanoes, and tropical forests. If you look at the world map, you can easily say that it is located at the edge of the world. It is, by the way, one of the last territories on Earth to be settled. Many associate New Zealand with eternal heat and tropics, but that's not the case. You can't swim or sunbathe here year-round. The country consists of two main islands, north and south, and about 700 smaller ones. The North Island is quite warm, with winter temperatures ranging between 15 to 18 degrees Celsius. The South Island is cooler and less populated. In terms of size, New Zealand is comparable to the UK, but the population is only 4.5 million. Like in Australia, January here is the warmest month, the peak of local summer, and July is the coldest. The Southern Alps mountain range runs through the country, where snow and glaciers remain year-round. New Zealand used to be a British colony, so the majority of the population, almost 80%, is of European descent, primarily from the UK, the Netherlands, and Germany. The rest are the indigenous Māori people and various Asian communities. The country speaks English, and Māori and Sign Language are also official languages. New Zealand is lush with greenery. As you drive along the roads, you'll see endless green meadows and forests. Every town seems like you're entering a botanical garden. The largest city, Auckland, is known as the City of Sails for its abundance of sailboats and yachts at the docks. New Zealanders joke, if you don't like the weather in Auckland, wait 15 minutes, because the sun and rain often alternate several times a day. It's the main business hub of New Zealand. The capital, Wellington, is situated at the edge of a stunning bay, surrounded by hills. It's called the City of Winds because of its constant windy weather. Modern buildings blend with wooden architecture, and there are plenty of bridges, tunnels, parks, and squares. New Zealand is far from everywhere. Even a flight to Australia takes about 3 hours, which isn't cheap by local standards. The country has a well-developed economy, but agriculture remains its backbone. New Zealand is one of the world's largest exporters of high-quality dairy products, lamb, wool, fruits, and wine. Australians jokingly call New Zealanders sheep farmers. The country offers good conditions for small businesses, but it's not the place to come for making big money. Instead, it attracts those who value a peaceful lifestyle, family, and proximity to nature and the ocean. The average salary is about $4,000 per month, but the cost of living is high. Compared to Germany, consumer prices are 25% higher, and food prices are 45% higher. The country actively attracts immigrants, and there is a professional labor immigration system in place. Real estate is expensive. Renting an apartment in Auckland costs around $1,000 per month on average, while the average home price reaches $400,000. Mortgage rates are 5 to 6% annually. New Zealand is a very peaceful country with no terrorist attacks, and the police don't carry firearms, just pepper spray and tasers. Interestingly, although Māori make up 14% of the population, they account for 50% of those incarcerated. Nevertheless, the country is known for its safe environment. New Zealand's nature is unique, home to animals and plants that cannot be found anywhere else, like giant wettas and the kiwi bird. New Zealanders even call themselves Kiwis after this bird. However, the sun here is very intense due to the ozone hole over Antarctica, so it's essential to use sunscreen. There's also a risk of earthquakes, though they are infrequent. The Lord of the Rings trilogy was filmed in New Zealand, and many locations still attract fans. New Zealanders are friendly and easily strike up conversations with strangers. The Māori strive to preserve their traditions, such as facial tattoos, which young people continue to embrace today. New Zealand society is largely non-religious. 36% of people do not associate themselves with any religion. In terms of cuisine, the country is dominated by Anglo-Saxon food, with traditional fish and chips. A local favorite is fried or baked sweet potatoes. and many dishes are prepared on the grill. New Zealand is famous for its world-class cheeses and wines, and in hamburgers, you're more likely to find beetroot instead of a pickled cucumber. Transport is underdeveloped and expensive, so most rely on personal cars. The roads have left-hand traffic, like in the UK. Some people say New Zealand can feel boring for those used to the hustle and bustle of big cities, as there is a lack of entertainment and fast-paced events. But what makes this country special? Why do so many Americans and Europeans happily move here? Because New Zealand is ideal for those who want to live in their own house with a large plot of land close to the beach, in a country that is as close to nature as possible. The workday ends early and people rush home to spend time with their families. There's no race to have the most expensive car or the biggest luxury house. People live in the moment, here and now. New Zealanders spend a lot of time outdoors, love barbecues, cycling, golf, and surfing. Would you like to live in New Zealand? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.